If you guys love catching these, stick around for today's video because that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Man, it feels like forever since I've shot a video, and it's been a long time since I've uploaded one to the channel, but the truth is I've been like fishing and filming for ever, it feels like. Like I've had some good days on the water that I just haven't filmed, and then I filmed a lot of days on the water that haven't been that good. But this is the first trip out for 2025, and I left last year catching some good fish here on Kentucky Lake. Not the kind that, you know, we usually go after. I was kind of in the search for some smallmouth because that's the big thing now out here. But dude, I got into some stripes, some hybrid striped bass out here, some white bass, I guess technically, and it was insane. So we're gonna try to go back out here, live scope some up, catch some on the old chandelier, the Alabama rig, and maybe we'll catch something else. It's like kind of warm right now. We're about to have a huge cold front come through, bring some snow, some ice, all kinds of stuff. So hopefully it'll be good today, but I'm excited. Hopefully we'll get the first fish of 2025 in the boat. Let's go do it. Can y'all imagine how fun that was to try to get around in a boat? Actually, wasn't that bad, I guess. Anyway, so just drove over the spot where I've seen a bunch of these hybrids at, white bass, whatever you want to call them, and I didn't see a lot. Gonna throw the old chandelier on them. This one's kind of, one thing I've learned about this is to always do something a little bit different with your bait. So like in Tennessee, we're only allowed 3 hooks. So my 3 that have hooks on them, I dyed the tails a different color. Makes them stand out just a little bit. There's one. Just like that. Okay. There's one. They're right on the bottom. I'm talking like, this isn't one of the good ones, but there's a bunch of them down there, so we'll box them. These things are really good to eat. Like right on the main river ledge. They're really, honestly, hard to see. Like they're teeny tiny specks on here. You wouldn't really normally like see these unless you're looking for them because they're so hard to find. There's 1,000 of them right there, just hanging out. Got one of them. That's a pretty decent one. 2. Had to make do with what we got. Lost our A-rig, so that's an alright one, I guess. I'll route them back in there. They're eating it weird. Oh, that's a skipjack. That's why they're eating it weird. Wrong species, brother. Makes sense now. Oh, on the drop. Cool. They ate on the drop. It's not a huge one, but we'll take it. They're few and far between today, so I'll take any of them I can. Got a catfish. What? I just caught a freaking cat on a jerkbait. Well, he just jerkbaited up a catfish. Like a decent catfish at that. 5.42. Well, this is going in the box. Why not, right? It's one of the, believe it or not, I've never caught one on a jerkbait like that before. That was kind of strange. Man, this camera's probably blown out because it's so bright out here, but yeah, hit a jerkbait in January. I'll take it. Got him. That feels like a better one. It might be, might not be. I never know what to think anymore. Oh yeah. Don't break me. Thank you. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I need to actually get out and count those. So I guess I haven't really described what I'm doing here. I guess I'm not going to either because I just got a fish. That actually feels like a decent one too. Yep. In the boat. Thank you. So, another decent one. Let's see how many we got. 1, 7. 7 and a large cat. Anyway, so I'm not doing anything crazy per se, but it is pretty specific. God forbid Randy Blockett watches this video, because I am using the live scope for this, as you guys have probably heard me talk about already. But what is happening here is there's a, oh, I got hit again. There's a main river ledge, if you can see. I don't know if y'all can see that buoy or not. And then there's a creek channel right here with a flat. And on this flat, there's like a bunch of bait fish, stripe, skipjack, all kinds of stuff. See, we're sitting in 9.5 feet of water right now. Y'all can't see that, I guess, but my SD card is like messing up horribly. But these fish are teeny tiny whenever I find them on the scope. And those are the ones I'm catching out deep. There's a good wad of them right there. But it seems like the majority of them are actually coming pretty shallow. In fact, the last few that I've really got to eat were all up shallow. And I was catching them pretty good on that A rig with just a steady, slow retrieve. But it seems like now they really, really like that stop and go. So that's what we're doing. And they're pulling a ton of current on Kentucky Lake today. Like, it doesn't look like it, but we're ripping along pretty good. So like right now I found some and they're sitting at about 15 feet. We're gonna let that bait hit the bottom. And whenever I'm getting them up in that shallow water, I am like looking up there to see if they're sitting on that first ledge or not, which it doesn't look like they are right now, but I know I can scoot up here a little farther and they're sitting kind of on the edge of the ledge, which is like ledge fishing 101 Kentucky Lake, but they're off on the, like, it's kind of weird. Oh, they come after it. There he goes. That time he ate it. I watched him eat it that time. I don't know if y'all got to watch that. That was neat. I love that stop and go. They're still out there. Oh, they're lined up on the bottom. That's all. That's all. Right on the bottom. That's just a bunch of stripes. These fish are stacked right here. I don't know if it's got to do with the clouds coming in or what the deal is. That was neat. Freaking skipjack just ate it at the boat. That's a massive skipjack. Just come off. Come off. Come off. Come off. Come off. I don't think he's gonna come off. Got some buddies that would give their freaking arm and leg for this right now. Right there. Was that 9, I think? Yep. Maybe they're not. They had me convinced though. God, I hope that that's one, but I doubt it is. It's probably another stripe or a whiteback or a skipjack. Jesus. Just like it has been this whole time. Oh, hey. Yo, we got a stripe finally. Oh, it's been a little bit. Okay, so they're up there playing around together. That's 10. I'm allowed 2 more, I believe. Or 5 more, I'm allowed. Perfect. Right on the boat. 11. Oh, I hope that's a stripe, but I don't think it is. Oh, it is. good one. Okay. 12. Oh God, I freaking knew it. 13 in the boat. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, God. Might need a net for that one. Can't reach the net. Oh, okay. That is a grown one. Holy Jesus. I'm bleeding. Awesome. Okay. We got enough. That's 14. This might be it. Okay. That's probably the one. Nope, that's a skipjack. Never mind. It sure felt like it was the one. Thank you. Be gone. Be gone. Get out of here. Thank you. Please. Nope. Negative. You're the wrong kind, brother. Wow, what a heck of a day that was. We got our limit of white bass, which is awesome. We got a bonus, like 5.5 pound catfish. It was a good day. It was a really good January day. Today is like January 3rd, I think, January 4th, something like that. And, you know, most people aren't out here fishing. Most people are out here duck hunting. And it was a beautiful day to do both this morning, but it seems like this afternoon the fishing really picked up. Now, there is probably, I hope it showed up on the GoPro, a clip of a barge coming past me. And after that barge came through, about 15 minutes later, they stopped rolling current on Kentucky Lake, like altogether. So, yeah, that made things a little bit more interesting for a few minutes. And then the fish kind of picked up and started eating again, which is great. I thought whenever that current stopped, it was all over with. But it seemed like it actually helped the fishing a little bit in the long run. Then we had the skipjack show up. I mean, it was kind of weird. I'm not a big skipjack fan. I got a lot of friends that love catching them, but that's not my thing. The big thing today was a swim bait. You know, we started out throwing that Alabama rig, and well, you know what happened to it. I caught a fish or two on it, I think, and it got eaten by, you know, a bush on the lake. And from there on, I kind of scrambled to find something. I started out with some Guggen, like saucy swimmers, I think it was, and couldn't get one to eat it. It was probably too big of a profile because these were little baits that I was throwing. They were actually the power bait, like swim baits you buy at Walmart, nothing fancy. And there's the saucy swimmers I started with. I think that these could work if I cut them down a little more than what I did, and if I had the proper stuff for it, because I was just throwing them on like a little like a tiny ball head jig, and that's not exactly what you want to do with that. But man, what a day on Kentucky Lake it was. This was awesome. I'm ready to call it quits for right now, take a couple days off, and then we're going to come back at it trying to catch some smallmouth up on the north end. That's what everybody seems to be doing right now, and I haven't got in on it, and I'm kind of itching for it. So hopefully we can make that happen. I'm excited. It's going to be a good winter on Kentucky Lake. It's really turning into a good lake again. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a great time. I'll see you right here in the next one.